Japan is a
Thank you. Okay, so yeah, so much for my questions. So let's move to leadership. How have you kept your team members motivated? Please give microphone to 3 people. Okay? And then, okay, so 1, 2, and 3. One more person. Okay, sorry, one more person. So, yeah.
I am jealous of people that are starting there, 5-year-olds or whatever. I don't know how old in Japan you start primary school, but whoever's starting right now, I am jealous of all of them because they're going to make such incredible progress with this new tool, and education is going to like push them to such higher levels. All of us too, we're all going to embrace it as well. But I think it's going to be a huge step forward for education, although education will have to evolve with it. I think legal systems will have to evolve. And more than that, I think we need to get to a world where everybody kind of wins in the new revolution. So this is going to like reshape all of society. If you are creating the content that is helping these models be smarter, if you're teaching them how to do these new things, or if people are using them in your style, if you're an artist and people are using an image generator to generate art in your style, you've got to benefit from that somehow. We've been talking to people a lot on this trip around the world about what they want. People want very different things. We're going to have to figure out something that works. Like some jobs will go away. I hope everyone will live a much better life. I think that can simultaneously be true. But I don't think it's going to quite have the employment impact people expect. If you look at what's happening now, the current systems are good at doing tasks and not jobs. And people say, well, but they're going to get better and better at doing jobs. And that's true. But then I think the kind of like definition of those jobs will keep changing. As you can automate bigger and bigger chunks, it will free people to work at a higher and more creative level and just do more. So, we see computer programmers now that use these tools 2 or 3 times, sometimes much more than that, more productive than before. And then there's this question of, well, what happens when they're not 2 or 3 times more productive, but 20 or 30 times? And the answer, I think, is the world just gets more and better stuff. This technology revolution will elevate everyone, but it'll help poor people the most. If you think about what it would really mean if we can drive the cost of cognitive labor and cognitive services down, 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 if you think about like great medical care, that may be like pretty unaffordable to poor people around the world right now. If we can make great medical advice close to free, that helps poor people more than rich people, even though that helps. Similarly with education. Rich people can afford a good education today. If we can now make a better education than anyone on the earth can get available at almost free, that will help poor people more than rich people.